Joe, I looked through some of your stuff. You're moving to Reno.
Yeah.
You're getting married. Since your heart transplant was how many months ago again?
Almost a year ago.
You are 39, and we first met when you were 17 or 18?
Yeah, 17 and a half or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I first met Joe Murray probably about 20 years ago in the intensive care unit at Marshall Hospital. He was a young man at the time, about 18 years old, and he was about as sick as any young man I've seen in my practice. I remember most about that was trying to explain to his mother what was going on with Joe, because it was really quite unusual and he was quite sick.
My name's Joe Murray. I've lived in El Dorado County my whole life. I was even born at Marshall Hospital. Mom's been integral. I wouldn't have been able to do it without her. She's been helping me since the beginning. I got a cold, and then I started to feel better, and then I got the condition, and I've almost died so many times, I've lost count.
Big deep breath.
The virus I did get, it lasts a few days. And if you don't get it treated, and it's like, you don't make it. At least that, yeah.
Joe had this condition called a viral myocarditis. People with a abnormal heart function like his are at risk of developing heart arrhythmias that can result in what's called sudden death.
I learned I needed a defibrillator just in case, because I had a high chance of having something called a lethal arrhythmia. This scar right here is where they cut to do the defibrillator. That's hard to describe.
So cardiac catheterization lab is a complicated piece of equipment in a hospital, and we've been blessed to have this catheterization lab for more than 15 years now, and we now need to have an upgrade.
This is the main component, I would say, of our cath lab. This is the C-arm and the table.
This equipment is critically important to what we do, and being able to perform these procedures. The fluoroscopy machine, or otherwise known as a C-arm, is what collects the images and then displays them on the screens as we're performing these procedures, so that we can make diagnostic assessments of coronary arteries and other heart-related disorders. And this, in fact, is the only catheterization laboratory in El Dorado County. The current technologies that exist to provide better insight resolution into things such as coronary arteries has advanced dramatically since this system was put in place.
Just like our monitors in our homes of watching TV have gotten so much better, from VCR type TV to today's 4K TVs. These newer devices have better, sharper imaging, and you can just see better.
A cath lab's really important. They can check things and run tests with a cath lab. They can perform surgery.
Yeah, we also implant devices, things like pacemakers, loop recorders, ICDs, that we do angiograms of the coronaries. And if we can maintain this cath lab and keep the longevity of it, that will keep us all here, and we will continue to be able to provide excellent care to the community.
If we have the expertise to do it, it's important to have the technology to match that expertise, and that's what we're looking to do. Without these services, without this technology available, our patients would need to be traveling to either downtown Sacramento, Roseville, or to Reno or Carson City to receive these services. So we want to be able to provide those services for individuals in their own hometown.
I've done a couple thousand pacemakers and defibrillators, and Joe's one of the younger men I've put one in. One of my we call amazing stories of cardiology, looking at the journey that he's had to go through without all these techniques and devices and medications, Joe would not be with us.
I'm very happy that Dr. Henjum's being honored. He's one of my favorite people. He's been integral to my survival. He was part of the main team that saved my life.
I can't believe this is our last visit, but
Yeah, we're not going to see each other again.
for half your life you've been coming here, so
Yeah. Yes.
it's quite amazing. I'm just saying, I do want to give you a hug because
Definitely. I'm thankful to Marshall because they've been there from the beginning. I want Marshall to get whatever it needs to be able to help with the community because they do such a good job. I'm alive. Like, what's next? I proposed to Maddie at Mormon Island. Like, I'm gonna move. I'm finally able to start living my life. I'm able to drive again. I went swimming for the first time in I don't know how many years. We live through things, and they're there to shape us and make us who we are. I wouldn't be the same without all of my experiences, no matter how rough they were.